message before we officially get started. There are microphones up here, and we are going to be recording this, but so if you guys could just speak loudly whenever you talk, and if you have any discussions, we want to hear everything, so just speak loudly so we can hear it, and we're going to be listening to it later, so, and everything is important, so we just want to make sure that we don't miss anything. So that was just off record. So if everyone is ready, welcome and thank you so much for participating in this study. My name is Olivia and I am a global marketing, communication, and advertising student. I would like to thank you all for being here again today. Today's discussion is going to revolve around the retail and outerwear industry. So I urge all of you to speak your minds, as everything is important. There's no right or wrong answer, and we will be recording this session once again to prevent loss of information, and everything you say will remain confidential. Okay, so let's begin with a round of introductions. I'd like everyone to introduce themselves and say one or a few of your favorite outerwear brands. So if we can just go around the table and whatever are your favorite preferences.
Okay, start.
Sure.
I'm Yen and I like North Face and then Under Armour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Angel and from IMC program, and my favorite brand maybe like H&M Forever 21.
Hi, I'm Darren. I'm from Taiwan, and my favorite brand is the North Face and the Patagonia. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Ellen. I think North Face is my favorite one, even though I don't use much of a outwear. But since I came here, I bought most of the stuff from North Face, so I think that's the one.
Okay.
My name is Nadia. I come from Thailand. I'm also in the IMC program. And my favorite brand is Sarah.
Okay.
I'm Neela, and my favorite outerwear brands are either North Face or also Sarah stuff. Zara.
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
It's called in the US.
Sure.
My name is Stephanie. I'm from Montreal, and one of my favorite outerwear brands is Canada Goose. I'm also a big fan of North Face.
Great. Okay, so thank you everyone. So let's start by talking about shopping for outerwear in terms of Boston winter weather. How often do you buy outerwear and where do you purchase it from?
So are we talking about like winter coats or in general?
Mm-hmm. Just winter coats, shells, anything that you would wear outside to protect yourself from weather conditions, primarily winter, but...
I got my jacket from North Face when I got here, because it was still summer, and everyone would be, you need to get a winter coat because it's going to get super cold.
Yeah.
So everybody said just go to North Face, so that's where I went.
Okay.
But for other winter clothes, I think the majority is from Forever 21.
Okay.
I also got one jacket from the North Face, but I'm tagged from Taiwan. I go to a retail store to buy it, and the other I'll wear also from H&M and Forever 21.
Okay.
I just bought my coat like last week from Eddie Brown, and it's because my roommate recommended me and he mentioned that there is a discount on that day, so I just went there and get a coat for winter.
Okay.
So you also asked about like the frequency, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that I think I buy a coat like once a year. I don't like buy it more often.
Okay.
That's true, same.
Yeah, once a year.
Me too. There's always that sale that happens in around November, right when it starts to get really cold.
Yeah.
And then you get the emails, and it's like, all right, 25% off, and I'm freezing. I'll buy a coat.
Perfect. Right. Anybody else?
For me, I haven't gotten like the super thick one yet. So I got like the baby ones for like fall from like H&M.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm still like in the research phase.
Okay.
Once again for the super cold weather. So
Okay.
I'm looking at like North Face and like LL Beans
Okay.
and Canada Goose, but that's a bit pricey.
Okay.
So I'm still like deciding.
Right.
I haven't really shopped once for the clothes for winter, but I shop in the internet for the sweatpants.
Okay.
It's kind of thermal pants, but it's
Okay.
really warm during outside.
Sure. All right. So, what specific qualities do you look for in a piece of outerwear? And in your research, your current research, what are you looking for your upcoming winter gear?
I always find it helpful if they have like the tags. It says like, you know, how cold it gets and like how much the sweater, like the coat can like endure.
Okay.
Because sometimes you can't really tell. Like it looks really thick, but it's not warm.
Right.
Yeah.
Coming from Canada too, I'm always looking for whether or not it's insulated. Like the down-filled stuff is awesome, and I also want to know if it's waterproof.
Yeah,
because
waterproof.
It's useless if you're wearing wet wool.
Right.
And I need a hoodie.
Yeah, a big hood.
Yeah.
But not one of the little hoods. Some of them don't go far enough. Like a big one.
For a jacket for the super cold winter, because I'm not familiar with it. I mean, I'm from Greece, so I'm not familiar with that winter. I wasn't looking for something super stylish, just so it would be water resistant and super warm.
Right.
So I just got a jacket and I look like a polar bear. But if it's not for that jacket, just to be super warm, I think all of the other I would look like to be nice and cozy and a bit like not stylish, but you know what I mean, not granny clothes.
Sure.
But yeah, that's for the jacket.
Great.
Or the special texture or material that is made for resist the coldness, like they generate the heat
Okay.
from your body, or
Right.
just withstand the heat inside your.
Okay. So type of material.
And if possible, I hope it will look more fashionable because most of them look very young.
And they're like this big. Like,
Yeah.
It's like a blog.
Maybe
or whatever.
make it more colorful. You
Okay.
know, like with bold colors that would be more stylish.
Okay.
Because when everybody think about the waterproof or winter coats, you just really like gray,
No,
really
black.
tedious color. But you can make it more like bold color, colorful. That would be more
Carnival.
Okay. Colorful.
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 not rainbow, but you can like light yellow or this kind of.
Sure.
Color.
So you would like a little color when you're outerwear.
Yeah, I don't care about this stylish. I just looking for
want to
a
be
more
warm.
functional one.
Okay.
But I don't like to buy this kind of stuff from the internet, so I usually just go to a store and put on a jacket. And
Yeah.
if I feel like pretty hot after 5 minutes, I'll put it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So, if you had to make a list of your biggest concerns in regard to outerwear, what would they be? And this is in terms of warmth, price. I mean, those are the kind of concerns that we're looking for. So, any personal concerns that you might have?
Warmth first.
Yeah.
Before price.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
For me, it comes together. I mean, I would be willing to pay a lot if it's like super warm and I would need one for like the whole winter.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd be really scared if like it's not worth the price.
Okay.
Yeah, for me the warm is the biggest issue because I just gonna get only one jacket. I will not have another one. I will not have another thick jacket. So
Mhm.
I just choose the warmest one.
Okay. And then other things might be quality, comfort, and I'm not sure fashion style, how these rank on your personal list, but so warmth is a big one.
Yeah.
Because being warm, it come along with the quality.
Mhm.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Warmth/quality,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
price,
Yeah.
and then
Style.
fashion.
Style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who will
Okay.
look at you on the street, especially if it's snowing?
Yeah.
Same.
Everyone's like that, and everyone is
Can't see
covered
anyone.
too.
Yeah.
No one
eyes.
Everyone looks like an Eskimo, so you don't
Yeah.
really care about
Yeah.
being stylish.
Right.
This is just one jacket that you're
Yeah.
gonna use for the entire week.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now that we know all of our concerns, imagine that you're running a race and each of these concerns is a hurdle. How would you overcome each of these concerns? So if you have a jacket that's not, or if you're looking at a jacket that's not really warm or not really, is there anything that you could do to?
I mean, you could buy a big sweater.
And layer.
That's
Yeah,
what
with like layers.
This jacket, I did exactly that. It's really, I liked it a lot. It's from J. Crew, and the material is pretty, but it's too light for fall. So I'm wearing a sweater, a vest, and the jacket.
Okay.
So, kind of layering for sure.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, I think layering up would be the best option.
Or the thermal innerwear like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you go
This
buy
has a
another
material
jacket.
that really works.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bought it from Uniqlo.
Oh,
buy
great.
it too.
Okay. So pair thermal wear
Yeah.
underneath
Yeah.
outerwear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't have to look bulky if you wear too much layers. You just have simple one
Right.
thermal innerwear. That would be help.
Okay. Good answers. Okay, so I have something to show you today, and we're gonna direct our attention to the TV.
Hello, can you hear me? Hi.
Yes.
We're just going to take a short break. There's going to be one person joining you guys. So before we show the concept board.
Okay.
So just a couple of minutes.
Okay, sure.
Just get some more coffee.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Thank you so much. You're doing a great job. I know some of these questions are a little funny, but yeah, it really helps to hear all of your opinions and everything. Helps to gauge.
So the last question, you said how to overcome it, and we
Yeah.
said layer. Would
Mhm.
the buy a new jacket be an
Mhm.
option to overcome it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Or like finding a jacket that might be, I don't know,
Do more
thicker
research.
or right. Yeah, stuff like that.
Now I'm really stressed because I don't have one yet.
No, me neither. I need to do something.
Oh, don't be stressed.
I want
I
to do
mean,
it
think
this
about how
weekend.
nice it is outside today.
Yeah,
too. Like,
it wasn't nice like 2 days ago. Though.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
it wasn't. But it's still a little back and forth movement,
Yeah.
so you still have a little bit of time. There's
It's
still
2 weeks
some.
left.
So are
The
all
weather's
of
a
you getting
little
one from
confused.
North Face? Like,
No, I think I'm gonna go to like Marshalls and see what
Marshalls
they have.
has really nice
Yeah,
clothes.
I mean they have the stuff from the last season, but I don't care as long as it's like
No, they
Yeah.
got some.
Yeah, who will tell?
really
Oh,
nice
that's
yeah,
Next season.
yeah.
Yeah, I
They're
just
really
bought
nice.
one from
So-
TJ Maxx. It's
Yeah.
so nice.
And they
Yeah,
have like
it's-
all the big brands too. So
Yeah,
and cheaper of course.
And
really warm.
Yeah.
what
I wore it
size
yesterday.
did you get?
It was a marmot.
Because
Okay.
I didn't know
Yeah.
about the worm, how warm the coat should be. Because I've never ever experienced that winter, and everybody's been freaking out about
Well,
the
it depends
winter.
like how.
And they freak me out as
It
well.
depends on you.
Yeah.
Like I always get cold. Like I'm even
I
cold in the
get
summer.
cold like this.
So I need like a really big, but if
Yeah.
a big and thick jacket.
So
but if you
everyone's
don't
like,
freeze,
just go to
then
North Face and get like the bulkier thing you can get. It's really warm. So
Yeah.
that's what I did because I didn't know any better.
well, I think I
Right.
would get the thickest too.
Yeah,
because I get
yeah.
grumpy if I'm cold.
Yeah.
And then I looked at reviews as well because I mean it was a bit pricey,
go
so I
with that,
needed
don't
to
have
know
Right.
how warm. And everyone was like, "Get this one." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Get
How much
this
do you
one."
pay?
Yeah, cause like
It
if
was
I go to Marshalls,
270.
like
something
I
like
said,
that.
I don't.
Yeah.
Like, it looks nice. It looks thick, but you don't know.
Well, I think
how
you should
warm it's gonna
check
be.
that there's like down stuff in there.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes it looks like it's down material, but it's
Yeah,
something
exactly.
different.
Because like
Yeah.
from talking
And then
to
it's
a
not
lot of
that-
people, they only recommend a few like brands.
Okay.
They would be like get the down parka from Aldi. Like,
Yeah, I
there's
would
only
really get
one
like down,
type of
whatever
down
brand,
parka.
but down. And then don't get like a $50 jacket. That's what I guess.
Because I didn't even know any brands. I didn't know Patagonia before, and I didn't know Ellen.
I like Patagonia, but it's kind of expensive too, right?
Oh,
Do you know Eddie Brown? There's a store just next to
Yeah,
Massey.
Eddie Brown is a good brand.
This
for
is you and
winter.
your friend Chris.
hi.
You can sit there wherever and help yourself to coffee and bagels and all of that. Alright.
I'm so very common around the world. Yeah, but it's because you have to be like, okay, do you know what this like to go the white girl in winter? It's out boots and
Thermal.
and I'm gonna know.
Thank you.
Yeah, literally the bag combination. They wanted to.
Okay. Does anybody need anything else to eat? Any coffee or anything before we get
No
back
coffee.
started? Okay. So just to bring you two up to speed, my name is Olivia. I'm the moderator for this discussion. And today we're talking about outerwear brands, brand preferences, basically just anything that revolves around the retail and outerwear industry in general. So I'm gonna have you two that just came in to introduce yourselves and say your favorite brand preferences in terms of outerwear, if you could.
Okay, my name is Mariana. I'm here doing the communication management program, and I say North Face is the kind of brand that I choose.
Okay.
I'm Chris. I don't have really favorite brands per se. I shop a lot at REI and stuff. I do a lot of cycling and like outdoors. Like I prefer movability and breathability,
Okay.
that sort
Great.
of stuff.
So movability, breathability, that was one thing that we just talked about too briefly before you came in about qualities that you look for in your outerwear brands. So do you have any other qualities that you might look for?
It has to be very warm.
Okay.
And yeah, stylish.
Stylish and warm. That was some of the qualities that we touched on earlier too before you walked in. So, well, I'm gonna go ahead and move on then. We just were basically doing some introductions so you didn't miss too much. And then just to let you guys know, all of this will be recorded, but everything is remaining confidential. We're just using it for studies later on. So if you guys could now direct your attention to the TV. This is a brand, 66NORTH. It is one of Iceland's oldest manufacturing companies, outerwear companies, founded in 1926. Its goals through the decades have been to produce quality outerwear that can protect and shelter in the harsh weather conditions that Iceland is known for. And then I'm going to show you just a brief video here. This is a TV ad that aired in Iceland. Oh, never mind. We're going to start with the link. This is just a general video about Iceland and 66NORTH. So they still make clothes for fishermen. They have quality material, quality products that are very well known in Iceland and in different parts in Europe.
I think I've seen it before.
To withstand the rain, snow, and sun. And one of their big things is they believe that the weather shouldn't be an obstacle. They have, again, a lot of versatile materials with innovative products. And they're used by mountaineers, rescue teams, fishermen. And once again, the company was founded in 1926, so they've been in this business for a long time. This is 66 degrees north. Okay, so that was just an informational video, and now we're going to show you another video, which is it's a TV ad. I got them backwards, but yeah, now we're going to show the TV ad. Momentarily here.
I get cold even by looking at them.
Not sure if there's supposed to be sound.
Was there no sound on the other video?
No, there wasn't.
Okay, we're just gonna check if this works.
Okay.
This is so cool.
No.
Nope.
There's no sound.
Yeah, there's no sound.
Did they hear it?
I think so.
1 second, you guys. I'm sorry about this.
I literally go home.
Technical difficulties today. Sorry.
I think it's psychological.
Keep it in there for a second. Don't get me sick.
No, it's not
contagious.
No. It's gastritis.
What's that?
Acidity.
What?
Stuff.
then here is just some examples of the different products that they offer. There's accessories, beanies, hats, gloves, and you'll see some parkas and shells, as well as kids products for kids. So you can see all the different styles and products that 66 North has to offer. And now, what thoughts, images, or moods come to your mind when seeing this screen and the TV ads beforehand?
The screen is a little bit different than the ad. The ad was kind of quirky. It got the message across. It was cute that way. But the pictures of all the people were more like surviving fashionably, and the ad was more so like just making a joke about how cold it is.
Okay. We're going to show another video here in just a minute, but does anybody else have any other thoughts about the products, the what you saw on the last screen? Any images,
I
moods?
think the ad was really nice.
Okay.
It actually got the message across.
Okay.
I don't know about the
It was
pictures.
really convincing for me.
Can we see the
since it's
pictures again?
from Iceland?
Yeah, can we
The
show the pictures
yeah.
one more time?
Oh, by the story, just because of the origin of the country.
Yeah.
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 You expect
That,
like
makes,
a lot
that makes
better.
sense, right?
Yeah.
You don't believe that a North Outer brand from like Indonesia.
I like the pictures actually.
You like the pictures?
Yeah, because they're so dark and the weather is terrible in the picture, so you get in the mood.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. It's
I
So-
love the
That looks
designs.
solid.
I think it's really good.
The
Yeah.
pictures, just stylistically, they seem a lot more modern than
Yeah.
the ad.
Yeah.
The ad sort of went for the more old-timey, like warm,
Yeah.
comforting look, and this is just throwing you out there.
And-
Right.
edgy.
They have
Okay.
many different styles of the.
And then I think
Yeah.
yeah.
The form
Being stylish
contrast.
like that,
Yeah.
that's good. I mean, I buy that. But when I see the ad, it doesn't convince me if I'm looking for something stylish. I mean,
Okay.
I get it, it's warm, that's what I'm looking for,
Yeah.
but at the
Yeah.
same time, to me, it doesn't appeal.
Right.
They look firm and
But
sound
that, I think is
in
cool.
front of those terrible background. You know, their eyes are firm.
Okay.
Even though
Firm
their
eyes.
background is really
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Kind
the
of
ad is
disaster.
pretty convincing because of that slogan. It say that keep Iceland warm since 1996 or something. I think this brand's from Iceland, so this should be a pretty quality brand.
Right.
It was very
Yeah.
catchy, the ads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not as convincing for me. I'd buy the jacket based on these pictures, but I don't think I'd buy the jacket based on the ad, except for the Iceland slogan.
Well, they also didn't show any like styles of products. They have like the
Mhm.
It
jacket.
seemed-
You could see it's like a regular winter coat, like
Right.
what every coat
I
would
mean, it
look
seemed like two completely different directions that their marketing was going between this and the ad. Like they're trying to target different people. They're almost branding themselves as a different company.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
and they also show their product line also goes to the children.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the
Yes.
information I saw.
So they do have a wide variety.
Yeah.
The ad for me would work because I look for warmth first.
Mhm.
So I would have the ad in my mind and then I would check online to see what other things they would
Okay.
offer. So it would work for me, even though
Okay.
they didn't show different styles on the ad.
Great. Great. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more video just to kind of break up the videos here. But the last one that I'm going to show you is one that describes the material in a little bit further depth. So if you guys want to just direct your attention to the screen one more time. the basis of the materials that 66 North is made of and from. Does that invoke any other thoughts or anything?
Well, I think it's great because sometimes when I have like thick coats, I start to sweat when I'm like in the metro or like running really fast,
Mm-hmm.
and that like pisses me off because then like have to like open the coat and like it's cold. So
Right.
it's good if it's like breathable.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this ad would not work for me if I'm not interested in this brand.
Okay.
Because it just tell me that how good the brand is, but
Right.
yeah, I don't know if it is true. I'm not going to break down your clothes and find
Same
out.
for me.
Yeah.
And just to clarify, this isn't a TV ad, it's just more of an informational video that you can find on their website. So they're not
Okay.
using this as an advertisement, but this
Oh,
is
yeah.
just more for your information
Okay,
based
that
if
makes
you would
sense.
do further research on it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, in that case, I like that. It's nice. If I saw the commercial, it made me interested. I went to the website, liked the style, and then saw that.
Yeah.
That's probably like the final thing that I would need to be like, oh yeah, maybe I'll buy this.
great. Okay.
Also, in my opinion, I don't know how relevant it is, but like Polartec is a name that you see like plastered all over general outerwear. Like
Mhm.
a lot of brands use it, so it wouldn't really stick out to me. Like, oh,
Okay.
that's the thing that breathes the most and makes this product really special.
Right.
I think the videos is too professional for me, so if I want to buy this brand, I will ask others buyer instead of looking this.
Okay.
Yeah, same. Like coming from Asia, I didn't understand that
Okay.
at all. So
Me too.
Okay. Yeah, that's, everything is important, all those opinions and thoughts that you might have.
I mean, I guess I understand that they're trying to stress the fact that it's more breathable,
Mhm.
but that's as far as I go.
like we
Didn't
have nothing to
expect-
compare it
yeah.
to.
Right.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
here.
that's true. It looks like in all the other good jackets too. It's like
Yeah.
not an advantage or anything, but
Like every
I have no
jacket will
idea.
have some sort of marketing ploy where they'll tell you these fancy fabric names that they're using, and that makes their product special. So I
You
mean,
wouldn't
it
know
is
what it
key to
was.
marketing
Yeah.
in some respects, but
Right.
as far as
Yeah, even
I'm
when you
concerned-
said that, I have no idea about the Polartec is essential for the outerwear. So
Right.
kind of set too high for the knowledge
Okay.
for the ordinary people.
Okay. Good. And now, do you guys all remember what the screen looked like with all the different models? Okay, so let's pretend that you are back at home now and that's not like in your direct visuals, but could you tell, okay, just take one more look at it. Okay, so everybody just has a clear view of
It
it.
looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you guys can go ahead and take the screen away. All right, so imagine that you're back at home now and you're telling your roommate about this product. How would you describe it? About 66 North products.
It seemed warm.
Warm,
It's from Iceland, so it's
Mhm.
very convincing.
convincing, from Iceland. Okay.
Yes, I like the design.
Okay.
I really
pretty.
like the hood on the little kid on the far right, like the
Yeah.
huge hood with the
Yeah.
fluff. I
Hood.
like that.
authentic.
Okay, great. Great. Now, what would you say this product is used for? And tell me again what the brand name is, just.
66 North.
Great, okay. So it's something memorable that you can remember.
Yeah, it's catchy.
Catchy.
Mhm.
Does that have to do with like where it is, like 66 degrees north, like whatever you call it? Like the
Yes,
ridge?
it does. It has to do with a specific, I guess, geographic location. But
Iceland.
yeah, I would have
Makes
to
sense.
get Alpha to back me up on that. But she could probably tell you a little bit better. She's from Iceland. But okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the concept board one more time.
Zach.
Okay, so imagine if this company, 66 North, were to put up a booth in an exhibition. What kind of people would go to look at the product? And could you describe these people in terms of age, gender, occupation, lifestyles, or personality?
Outdoorsy people.
Outdoorsy, okay.
I think you get a lot of people who like go skiing and like would go to Whistler and things like that. People who would want something to keep them really warm.
Okay.
And maybe even like more innovative people, because I think that people stick to the brands they usually buy coats. So like everybody basically said they like North Face. So
Right.
if they already have a jacket, they probably wouldn't go there. But if you're like innovative and open to like new brands,
Okay.
I think students.
Students.
Students in general. So like women and men in the ages of 20 to
So it seems
Sorry.
like middle class.
Yeah,
Not a high.
like a too
not-
popular
Yeah,
brand.
not like a pricey brand. Because I see like those guys are like fishermen looking.
Yeah.
But people also who understand the importance of investing in
Yeah.
something like a winter coat.
Okay.
When we like parents who try to get some clothes for their children
Okay.
or parents.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I think they're going for being super popular and being the #1 jacket. I think it's for the purpose of being warm
And like affordable.
and affordable.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like high end. It's middle
Kind of like
class.
everybody's outerwears,
Yeah.
not just a specific class of people.
Okay.
It's not exclusive. It's
Mhm.
accessible.
Okay. Great.
And it's for fishermen, so I think it's everyone can afford it.
Okay. So you think that it's for a wide variety of people, and I noticed some different age groups. So you think that it is for a bigger.
yeah, I think they're marketing towards all age groups, right? Was that
Yep, they can position
concept
it.
part?
And what'd you say?
They can position it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would expect it to be less expensive than North Face, for example.
Okay. And we'll talk about price in a little while, so I'll be glad to hear all of your opinions about that too soon. Now, could you describe the specific person that will buy this product? I know we touched on it a little bit, but anything else? I know Chris, right, said about outdoorsy.
Yeah, definitely.
I heard sporty, but anything else to describe the specific person that might buy this?
Rescue team.
Rescue teams, yeah, that's what it is used for in Iceland, so that's maybe that would transpose
Yeah.
to the US too.
Really active, like university students in their 20s. So let's say like a 25-year-old woman who maybe is just out of school, so she's earning enough to be able to splurge a little bit on a jacket, likes to travel, likes to
Okay.
do experiential things, and needs something that'll keep her warm, or him.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so imagine that 66 North was running a marathon. Who would be its toughest competitor and why?
Well, for me, the only brand that I have in mind is North Face.
Me too.
Because I have
Especially
no
because it
other
has
brands
a
to
relation
compare it
with the
to.
name.
Okay, so
I-
you're,
Oh yeah.
you're
I have
pairing
no other
the-
brands to compare it to, so North Face is only the first one there.
Okay.
I think
Is
also
that-
from like the style, it kind of matches North Face.
Depends on the price point too, because a lot of
Yeah.
the parkas look a lot like the Canada Goose parkas. So if they're close to them in price, then that would be
Okay.
a bit of a.
I would like to say the Eddie Brown because I went to the store once, and if you take out the logo, it just looks pretty similar to the Eddie Brown's product.
Okay. So what advantages do you think that 66 North products have over all of these other brands and competitors that you're mentioning?
The origin.
And you get street
Yeah,
cred with the Iceland
Okay,
thing.
great.
Other than that, I don't know.
Okay.
Depends on the price. We don't know the price yet. So
Sure.
if it's like not that expensive, that will work.
Right. Okay, so origin is big.
I would need to wear it first to
Okay.
see how it feels.
Even try it on in
Yeah.
a store or
I have
something.
to try it on
Okay.
before I can make the decision.
Okay.
And I have something to compare it to.
Sure.
Maybe the history because it's founded in 1926. I don't know when the North Face or the other brands founded, but 1926 is a long history.
Right.
So
So
it's
not only
experience.
that it was born in Iceland, but because it was born almost
Yeah.
almost 100 years ago, then that's huge. So,
Yeah.
okay, great. All right. Now, what disadvantages does 66 North have among other contenders?
I hadn't heard of it.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
guess their reach here is not quite as visual.
Okay.
Yeah, they need to really make a name in the U.S. to even get picked up by larger distributors.
Right. So low brand awareness, you guys are saying. Anybody else have any ideas?
it's the same for me. I mean, I think it rings a bell. But I'm not sure I really know the brand.
Sure. Okay.
So, yeah, that's.
And right now they're not in the US at all, right?
No, nope, not in the U.S. whatsoever. You can only order it online if you want it in the U.S. So, okay. So, imagine that 66 North magically turns into a human being. 66 North is doing a lot of things here, running races, turning into a human. What kind of person would it be? And talk about age, occupation, hobbies.
The guy in the bottom, in the really
The parka and the
Yeah.
bottom.
the really tough
Second
guy.
in? Okay. So a tough guy and a
At least that's what I want him to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the girl with the orange hat.
Yeah, I think
That's
Yeah,
her.
she stood out to me.
Because she's not super stylish. She's not. I don't think she cares about her look. She's very like, I'll just wear whatever and go out.
Okay.
So I think that's.
But she's attractive.
That's her.
So
Yeah.
they picked someone who doesn't care, but who you'd want to relate to, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And what about occupation? Or, I mean, we talked, so it is for men and women, we're saying. Occupation or hobbies? Anybody have any other ideas?
I wouldn't imagine like a lawyer or I don't know a doctor. I would be on my mind. I would have like a middle class standard guy doing a
maybe just a
normal
student.
job. Yeah,
Students.
But
Student
active too. Like,
Active.
Somebody
Yeah.
goes skiing every weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you, I don't think that people
Or
that only
hiking.
wear the jacket to go outside would buy this kind of brand. I think it's more people that use it for like their activities if they go hiking or whatever.
So sporty.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, when I look at the ad, I don't think they focus on like the occupations.
Mm-hmm.
I think they wanna like position their brands for people in really harsh condition, like in
Okay.
more geographically than like the occupations or the type
Sure.
of people.
Yeah, that's a great point.
because they're not like downtown and like outdoors, like
Yeah,
in
like-
the mountains or.
Because they all look really angry.
It's true. The guy at the top over there, yeah.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
angry pretty soon, so.
I don't think you're allowed to smile.
So, what comes to your mind when you hear keeping Iceland warm since 1926?
That is the #1 brand
Yeah,
in
the
Iceland.
quality.
Convincing.
Saved everyone's lives.
Save everyone's
Iceland people did go extinct.
They've saved at least a few lives.
Incredible reputation, saving lives. All right.
But still angry.
But still angry. All right.
Doesn't make the weather any more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Okay. But it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
it helps them stay alive.
Good. So, can 66 North credibly own this tagline, keeping Iceland warm since 1926? Why or why not? Yeah?
Yeah.
Ice. There's an ice in the name for the country. So, no bad
But
story.
I think Greenland is actually colder than Iceland.
Yeah, like I've heard
Yeah.
that the Boston winter is colder than the winter.
Yeah,
in
but people
Iceland,
won't
so-
think about the
Yeah, that's not
geography.
people won't know. Like if
The-
you're
oh,
in Iceland, you
Greenland
think
But
it's
higher
Iceland still
than
has
that. Yeah.
Iceland still has that a reputation in
Yeah.
its name. So
And
It's
I
like
thought
a
it would have like the
misty
coldest
sky.
weather, like the coldest winter you could find. I didn't know that it's not that cold actually. So I think most of the people think that
Pretty
it's
good.
super cold there.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought Iceland was freezing,
Yeah.
and then if Iceland were, if that didn't work there,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
would
you're
last
right.
The
there.
same
So
here.
the fact that it's been around for so long makes me think,
Okay.
okay.
Great. So, do you think that 66 North needs to keep this tagline or change it when and if it is sold in the Boston market, and why?
I think they
I
should
think
keep
it's fine.
it.
Keep it.
Yeah.
Wait. If it is to market it here,
Yes.
Yeah.
If they would sell their products here
because
in
there's-
the greater Boston
There are
area
so many American brands, so if you want to stick out, like you have to make sure
You
that
can make
people know
it
that you're from a
exotic.
different country.
yeah,
Okay.
I think a lot of
Change-
brands.
I changed it a little bit, something from Iceland to the world or something like that. But
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I get it. Iceland, it's good that it keeps that in the name, but
Mm.
at the same time,
I think a lot of brands successfully successfully market their origin.
Yeah.
The original taglines and
Yeah.
everything.
Like a
Okay.
defining factor for the purchasing decisions.
Okay.
Comes
Right.
to mind is Uniqlo, the Japanese company. Like they, now that they're open in Boston or wherever they are around here, they have like it's giant ad campaign saying like
Yeah.
Tokyo to
From Tokyo to
Boston.
Boston.
Yeah.
Or from Tokyo
Like
to
they
Los
are
Angeles.
all about their Japanese
Okay.
origin.
But I think that's better because they're reaching out from Tokyo to here. If you keep the tagline "Keeping Iceland warm since 1926" or whatever, who cares about Iceland? I mean, Americans would be like, okay, it's Iceland. What about here?
Yeah.
So they have to make the
That's what
connection
it's
to
saying.
here.
From
Region.
Iceland to the world, I
The
think it's
two
like,
regions.
okay, it comes
Okay.
from Iceland, wow, and it comes here to world.
Yeah.
Students and
Sure. Yeah, those are all great points.
So maybe keep the concept of Iceland, but then
Phrase it differently.
Some
keep the
connection.
concept, but then
Yes.
change it a bit so they can adapt it to here.
Okay.
Like like I obviously I don't know how to word it, but if they were to say something like, you know, designed in Iceland for Boston or something, designed in Iceland for New York, designed-
Okay.
so that you could kind of
Sure.
get it and you'd get the Iceland thing.
Connecting the two. Okay. All right. So, what is your opinion of the brand name 66 Degrees North?
I like it. I feel like if I were to buy one of these jackets and then take it to Whistler, I'd get, you know, like, oh, it's a cool jacket. 66 degrees north. It's edgy in a way that I like. It's not trying to be fashionable, so it doesn't have a super cutesy, trendy name. I like it.
Still a very modern brand.
Sure.
It seems very modern.
Modernity.
Easy to remember.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easy to compare because I'm from 23 North, so I was like, 66 North, I can buy it for the winter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
I think I like it. I really like the brand name. I think it's really catchy. I think I like it. I'm not 100% sure. I think I have to see it in person first.
Okay.
I'd like to see it and touch it and wear it to
Yeah.
see how it is.
Right.
Yeah, I think the brand name like is bring people in the front door, and then now you want to get it go deeper is another marketing strategy, but
Okay.
the brand name works.
Great.
I think it's a good name for our winter coats.
Yeah.
Like you could tell that is for winter stuff.
Okay. Good. All right. So imagine there is a girl, Anna, who dislikes 66 Degrees North. Why do you think she does not like it? And according to you, what are her fears or concerns regarding this product and why?
If she's like really stylish, fashionable
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah.
she would
Yeah.
wear that.
Okay.
Not trendy enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's in terms of warmth. I think it's a style, definitely.
Okay.
It makes you look bulky.
Like the style and the brand image.
Okay.
Even the brand name, if you care about like what people think of you, like if you only wear like brands that are known.
Right.
Then the kind of
logo.
It
person.
doesn't
Yeah,
feel like her birthday jacket.
Okay. Okay.
The
Those are all
logo's
really good
super
thoughts.
chunky. It's not. It's utilitarian, not.
Okay.
Unless it's not what it says it is. I mean, it tries to show that it's super warm, but then it isn't, and it's not as water resistant as they say it is. So maybe that's why
Okay.
she's dissatisfied.
Sure. Yeah, those are all good thoughts. So we just have a few more questions here. I do have some additional information for you. This is our third concept here regarding price. So if you can direct your attention. Here we have some 66 Degrees North accessories. If you had to price or give me just a range of price, what you would think, how much do you think that these accessories would range from? In terms of gloves, hats.
$25 maybe for the hat to $150 maybe for the gloves if it's fur and
If it's
down.
really fur,
Okay.
yeah.
I love the
$150 for
gloves, so
gloves.
yeah.
Depending on what's in them.
If it's like real fur and on the
Yeah.
face,
I would
it's probably expensive.
I would price them at like 50, just from looking at them.
Okay.
I have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
I think the hat on the right should be like 45, 50 tops.
Yeah, I don't have a baseline for the product
Yeah.
because
I bought the Timberland hat, like just like the right one, and it's for $12. So I
But
think
is
it's
it real fur or is it fake fur?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the fur is
it's
what
a little
makes
bit
it so
thinner
good.
on it, but it's not that warm. So I think it should be like the
Yeah, we don't know the
around
first,
there.
real or not. Is it authentic or not artificial?
Yeah,
I would
that's
imagine
Not really.
it's artificial.
Yeah, maybe.
Is it artificial?
Then it's not that expensive.
Yeah.
It depends. Like if you think of Under Armour and things like that, like those glove liners.
Yeah.
If you were to buy Under Armour ones, that's expensive. You know, so it's kind of hard to.
And think about the materials that we
Right.
talked about that are used and
Polar
too,
Tech.
so.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so here are the prices for each of these objects.
Okay.
Now,
I pay $40 for them.
what do you guys? What is your opinion about the price of 66 North accessories?
Better be real feathers and
Yeah.
Yeah.
really waterproof.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it makes me feel like the quality is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good quality. So obviously the items with the fur is a little more expensive
Yeah.
than the basic gloves and hats that they have to offer.
I'd say the gloves are really reasonable. Like
Yeah, I think
the full finger ones. I don't think I'd pay that much for a hat or a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The right one, the right hat.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
I
right
think
hat.
it's my
Pricey.
favorite thing, but I would not pay that much for it.
Okay.
But I would totally pay for like the 2 gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy the gloves.
No, but
I wouldn't
aren't
buy
they
the
expensive?
beanies either because those are.
How much would they be in another store?
It's like
These
$50
gloves.
in
If you,
North
get
Yes.
good, if you get good
Like
gloves, it's like
yeah.
kind of the same. If you get like the cheap ones from H&M, they don't keep you warm.
And the fur hat made me feel like the quality will make me sweaty once I put it on.
Mhm.
I'll totally sweaty.
And if it's fur, you
That
can't
within
just throw it
seconds.
in the washing machine. You have to
Mm.
treat it.
Yeah. My last pair of my recent pair of gloves that I got are waterproof and windproof, and they were priced around that, or maybe 50. So
Okay. All right. So we can go ahead and move on to the next screen. If you had to price these 66 degrees north shells, how much do you think they would be?
No idea.
80 to 100.
I don't know.
80 to 100?
Yeah, around
150.
200
Wait.
to... What did you say?
How warm is it?
No, how much do you think that they would be in price?
That depends on how warm it is.
But just by looking at the
What
picture.
is shells? Is it like thick or is it just?
It's a
Very-
shell is a thinner. I mean, it's not...
It looks just like windproof.
Keep in mind that it
Okay.
probably does still contain a lot of the materials that we talked about earlier, the Polar Tech, because almost all of their products contain this type of windbreaker, waterproof material.
So it's lighter than parka?
Yeah, a lot lighter.
Probably like 150 maybe, like
120.
150.
150.
The 200.
150 to 200.
200 the utmost price for me.
130.
For shell.
120.
120.
I'd say
Yeah,
120.
120 maybe.
Okay, so...
But I think it's gonna be more expensive given.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, I'm not buying
It's
it.
better
So
include
fisherman
the-
gonna
it's
buy
better
this.
include everything.
So what do you
There's
guys
their
think?
quality.
I can just kind of tell by the...
But again,
Kinda buy
this is
this.
very
It's
No,
targeted.
I wouldn't buy it.
This is very targeted for someone who goes cycling or this is
Yeah.
very targeted. I mean, I would not
But
buy
I
this.
paid $200
But how much
at
did
the
it-
most.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but
no
I don't
place
know
the
if
most.
a guy that or a girl that cycles and goes out and goes hiking,
Yeah, I
blah,
know.
blah. I don't know if it's
Even some
expensive
of the
or not.
best cycling apparel brands offer like amazing shells for less than that. Like
Yeah, this is
you price
cutting out.
high
Yeah,
end
you
cycling
can-
I think
apparel.
it's for those
like
rich people
400 max.
who
Yeah, it's
have
too
so
high.
much leisure times, don't know what to
Yeah,
do,
no, I
so
think
they
it's really
go
overpriced.
outdoorsy,
Yeah.
and they'll buy that.
This is for like extreme rescue people, or maybe it is now actually for the doctors who can pay to fly a helicopter to
Yeah.
This
And
is very different.
All right.
Yeah,
super
it's
expensive.
definitely
So-
not just for the regular people.
Okay. All right. So we have one more group of...
Okay, 1,000,
Maybe.
And 100.
So-
Maybe like.
No, but for example, for that one, 300.
So I heard
Yes,
700.
700.
I would pay 300. I don't,
But
but
how-
I don't know.
But if you had to make a best educated guess and keep
So
in
it's a
mind...
guess.
Oh,
It's
like-
not how we.
No, it's
Right.
like
We're
It's
expected to
supposed to
pay.
be a guess of how much you think you would...
600.
1,000. 700.
1,000.
700, 1,000, 600.
I would expect not I wouldn't want this to be like 700, but I think given the prices that it would be like 700, 800,
Okay.
I guess.
For a park up. All right.
Given
so
the other prices.
let's go ahead and show the prices.
That was very accurate.
Okay.
So why are the other ones so expensive then?
So.
The other ones include a free trip to Iceland.
So what is your opinion regarding the prices of these parkas?
That makes sense.
That's reasonable.
And I understand why the
Yeah.
other ones are so expensive then, because it's a different demographic. Like, you
it's
could
super
probably
expensive,
convince
yeah.
somebody that this is the only winter coat you'll ever need, and I might spend that much money on it. Maybe, but you wouldn't be able to convince me to spend almost that much on the shell.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I
I
think
mean, the
I'll-
weight alone is like very mental. Like,
Yeah.
I would be able to get the same quality for a much cheaper price.
Yeah.
Even
me,
North
it
Face,
would
for
be
example, which I
Yeah.
thought it was super expensive, and I
Yeah.
think the quality is great. So I don't think I would pay that much for it.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
think it's just the recommend price, right? So there might be another discount on this.
Yeah, I don't think.
So, but the retail price of this kind of stuff is just around 500-600.
And
so-
that's it. That's the retail price of each jacket on the dot. So.
Oh, so
I wouldn't get that. Even if the quality would be good, for me it wouldn't be like stylish enough
Yeah.
to pay that much money. If I pay that much money, I want good quality, I want good style, I want
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So if you're paying $500 and $600, you
Yeah.
want to make sure that it's a
Everything.
well-rounded jacket,
Yeah.
stylish, quality, warmth.
Yeah. But it maybe just warm, no elder.
Okay.
But it's not long.
Fair enough.
but that's
I
is
think
it
it
for
is.
is it for both men
should
and women or is it for
here.
men only?
It's like, I
Imagine
think
there.
it's unisex at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing really.
Do you know if it's down to the waist or actually covers the legs as well?
No, I believe it is longer. I think it's almost knee-length.
Like
Yeah, I
up
guess
to your thighs.
Especially on
But then that would mean the sleeves go down to that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So the sleeves
It
should
can't be that long.
No,
Yeah.
I like it, but I would definitely not pay that much to get it. Because I think you can find it, not the exact same, I mean, I haven't touched it, but you can find the nice quality in other less expensive brands.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
So, where would you expect to find 66 North for retail in Boston? What locations specifically?
Newbury.
Newbury.
Yes.
Prudential.
Prudential.
The shops at Prudential. It's like kind of
Yeah.
expensive.
I feel like I could see it at REI or something.
The tannery.
The Tannery, yeah.
Copley.
Okay.
I don't really see them doing well on like Newbury Street or the Prue.
I don't think you walk into one of these stores and buy one of those on an impulse.
Yeah, I feel like they would target recreational stores, even like
Yeah.
City Sports maybe, I don't know. But
Okay. All right. So, what would encourage you to try 66 North?
Just try it on or actually buy it?
Both.
I don't think I would buy it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's,
It's
super
so
expensive.
expensive.
It's super expensive. But I would try it just to feel the quality and see, and have it something to compare it to.
Okay.
Or they have the post-purchase services, like, oh, if I don't like it, I could return it like within 7 days or something.
Okay.
So you could have the experiences to try it on just a period of time to know what you feel about them.
yeah, if they really stood
Yeah.
by their products, being
Yeah.
like, if you're not comfortable with our products, if
Yeah.
you're not exceeding our expectations, then bring it back.
If you fall short of the expectation, you can return it.
Okay. Sure. So not fully satisfied, you
Mhm.
can take it back.
Mhm.
So what about other incentives, whether it be coupons or
Oh, yes.
Oh,
discounts,
yeah.
Discounts, like
Discounts.
student discounts, definitely.
lifetime guarantee? I mean, do
Yeah,
any of these
lifetime
incentives?
guarantee.
Yeah.
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 I think a lifetime
Like it
guarantee.
gets
Right.
stripped and then
That
you
works.
return it and then it's free
Okay.
of charge.
Okay, so with incentives, you would be more inclined to
Yeah, buy it.
buy it,
Yeah.
or purchasing intent would be a little higher if there were incentives?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Could be that I pay
Definitely.
so much money, so I should get something more,
Okay,
Yeah.
not just the quality.
okay.
I mean, I would definitely not pay that price just to have it ripped and then they would not replace it or do it for free or something.
Right,
Yeah, free repairman.
okay. So where would you expect to find information about 66 Degrees North?
Online.
Facebook?
And Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so social media, online.
or a certain forum, sports forum.
Okay, sports forums. Okay.
There better be a lot of reviews on that, on
Yeah.
the products.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you would more so think of like recommendations
Yeah.
from reviewers and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Magazines, like extreme sports magazines.
Okay.
And to me, it's very important if a friend refers the product.
Okay.
That's like the first thing I take into consideration.
Sure.
Plus social network. I mean, social media.
Right. Okay. So, do you have any recommendations for 66 Degrees North, whether it be how to become more popular or how to reach a specific target audience?
Lower their prices.
Lower
their
Yeah,
prices.
bring it down, at least
And-
initially.
Okay.
I think the pictures that you showed, like the photos over there, the people should be a bit more happier.
Okay.
Just
For
they
the-
are
not happy
For
about
the
the
US,
product, what's
they need to be happy.
Yeah.
The U.S. they need to be happy.
It's like they
Okay.
see,
No, but
they seem
for
very
everyone, I
grumpy.
mean, I'm from another
Yeah.
continent, and as
Yeah.
well, I'm like, okay, they are not having fun.
Yeah, kind
Right.
of they are being forced to wear that.
Yeah.
Just to prevent harm.
Yeah, just to survive.
Yeah,
There's-
just to
like
survive.
people
Even they don't like
here,
it.
even though the winters suck,
Yeah.
we don't just survive. We go skiing and we like brave the snow and go out in it.
And keep in mind, it is directed at the Boston market. So think in terms of being in Boston, people that live and work and study in this area. So
You could do like a pop-up thing. Like if I were walking by Copley, for example, and it was a freezing day in the middle of February, and there was like a 66 North hot chocolate and snowball fight
Yeah.
pop-up thing, and there were
Okay.
people wearing them, and they were
That would
warm,
be
and they
Experience
had them
marketing.
Or some
Yeah.
iceberg,
Yeah.
you know, like that. People can really experience it.
Yeah.
And especially there are so many students here, especially like international students. They
That's what I said.
Yeah, the
Students
Boston
from
really
the
students
target.
area.
Exactly.
But you
Yeah.
have to make it affordable
Mm.
at the same time.
And what she said is really important. I think we worked together in Jack Morton, so experience marketing would be the best way to do it,
Yeah.
to like capture your attention and see, oh, I'm gonna like check it out.
okay.
Yeah.
So it has to be more interactive, so they
Right.
can promote the brand and be a nice competitor to the other brands who are already established here.
Right. Okay. So, any last thoughts then? Anybody have any other suggestions or anything about 66 Degrees
It's a
North?
question. Do you know if it's the #1 brand
Leading
in
brand in
Iceland?
Iceland.
Is it the #1?
Is it the number
Is
one?
it?
Yes, it's the #1 brand in Iceland.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where the client is hiding there.
And now there's like the prices, did you just convert it from the Icelandic currency to
Yeah.
We,
dollars?
we
or-
converted it from euros to US dollars,
Oh.
yes.
Okay.
Yay! So that, yeah. Wow.
So, and they are accurate. We just use the.
Because I remember that Alpha said like the prices in Iceland are really high, so maybe they would adjust it automatically if they would come here.
But then if
You
they're
know what I
making it
mean?
in Iceland, it would cost.
Yeah,
They
that's true.
they
So
would
it would
probably
have to
still
stay
have
the
to price
same.
it high.
Yeah.
And
Almost
they
like-
can just tell the customers they are the #1 brand in the Iceland. So
Okay.
be more convincing. for
Yeah.
us.
Focus on that a little more.
All right. Well, I want to thank all of you for being here today. I really appreciate you guys helping us with our study. All of your opinions and thoughts and everything were very, very helpful to us. So thank you again, and round of applause for you guys. Thank you.
Thank you for the bagels and the
Oh, you're
Yeah,
so
that's
welcome.
It's really nice.
Thank you guys
And
for
introducing
participating.
this brand.
Yes.
Even though we
I
don't.
will check it out online.
Yeah, so help yourself to more coffee, bagels. There's plenty left.
I will have to go to the public work now.
There are others, right? Maybe there are other focus groups, right? Focus?
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
other focus groups.
But I guess you have classes because ours is in the evening
Today.
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Angel, have you done the homework?
Homework? Which
Like,
homework?
how
That was
many
a really good job.
For tomorrow?
Yeah.